Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maureen Sullivan. I'm a registered nurse and certified diabetic educator. This is my website, MaureenSullivanRN.com, and I'm delighted to spend some time with you today. I recently, like a few hours ago, read a really great article online on Healthline.com website, and it's about 12 tips to prevent glucose spikes. I'm actually looking down at notes if I'm not looking at you. And I just wanted to review 5 of those 12 here, and I will list the link to the article itself because it's great information, again, written by a registered dietitian and reviewed by a physician, so we've got credibility standing behind the information in the article. Number 1 tip to stop or prevent glucose spikes, well, you guessed it, eat less refined and processed foods. Surprise! It's really important, and I know that it's a hard sell here to tell somebody don't eat refined and processed foods because there's a lot of it on the shelves nowadays. But just look at your daily intake. This isn't going to give you a list of what to eat and what not to eat as much as general categories here. Processed foods and refined foods, not known for their health benefits overall here. So just look at your daily intake for a few days here. And if there's a lot of white breads and white rice, if there's a lot of sodas, ding ding, if there's candy and breakfast cereals, especially all those sweetened breakfast cereals, that may be an area to tackle if you want to lower your glucose levels here. It's not a clean sweep. I'm not going to tell you to overhaul your pantry or your refrigerator overnight, but slowly start taking that stuff out to the curb, as they say, and you should positively affect your glucose levels to drop a little bit. Number 2, it is about weight management. I can't really give you an exact number of what you should weigh or how many pounds you need to lose because this is a generic video. But research has shown that if you are able to lose just a little bit of weight, even as low as 5 to 10% of your current body weight, you can lower your fasting blood sugar level. So get on a scale and figure out where you're at and then do a slow, healthy weight loss program here. And there are many of them on there, whether it be counting carbs, counting calories, and a little bit of both here. But trying to maintain your weight as best as possible to a normal level here or a lower level than what you might be at might be a significant impact on healthier glucose levels. Number 3, it's all about exercise. And as I say this, it's pouring rain outside, so you have to do some exercise and think outside the box sometimes. What's really important is if you can add exercise of any kind to your system, to your daily activities, at least 5, 6, maybe even 7 days a week, just something, you'll be able to burn up excess glucose levels that might be in your bloodstream because your muscles are going to pull it out for energy, and you have effectively lowered your glucose levels. So start slow. This isn't about signing up for a marathon tomorrow if the most that you do right now is sit in a recliner and watch TV. But if you can just get out and burn up a little energy, a couple, minutes here and there, get up from your desk every so often and even just walk around the house or your office. Anything is a step in the right direction in terms of burning off potentially excess glucose levels. Number 4, it's all about water. Yes, it's all about water, I assure you. The bigger the better, right? The standard, everybody says, oh, you should drink 8 ounces of water a day. And the truth is that some people, depending on their age and their health conditions, they're not allowed or they're not encouraged to drink that much water on top of everything else that they may be eating or drinking. But if you are in a situation that you can look at your water intake versus your other fluid intake, you might quickly see the potential to do some swaps here. So if you're someone who's drinking a lot of cans of soda or sweetened iced tea or flavored coffees, that may be the way that you might want to taper back and add some water instead of the canned sodas here. And you can drop your intake of refined and processed sugar, and that should positively impact your glucose levels. And number 5, it can't be overstated enough here. And it's something I personally had to learn myself, the importance of sleep. 7 to 9 hours of sleep is a recommendation from the Sleep Foundations. And the truth is that a lot of people do not even hit the 7-hour mark, much less 8.5 or 9 hours. but there's a lot of healing going on when somebody is sleeping. And it builds up our immunity. It should lower our stress levels. It should lower our anxiety levels. It's just a lot of internal healing going on in those hours that you sleep. The important thing is, if you are running on empty, meaning you're exhausted, you are also at a very high risk to grab, those refined and processed carbohydrate foods for quick sources of energy that you are not getting due to lack of sleep. And so that's another consideration. If you're having a hard time with your diet, check and see if you're also perhaps getting inadequate sleep. And the important thing is that, and I smile when I say this, is there is a direct correlation here between sleep and glucose levels in terms of the following. I mentioned to somebody that he really needed to improve his sleep because he was somebody who was actually proud to say that he was running on, I can get on 4 hours of sleep a night, but then he was having problems regulating his glucose level. He finally got into the systemic approach of getting a good night's sleep, 7-8 hours of sleep a night, and miraculously blood sugar levels started to trickle back towards the norm. And so instead of realizing and accepting that there was a lot of healing going on in those 7 or 8 hours of sleep, he preferred to understand that, and I smile when I say this, he said, the more I'm sleeping in bed, the less I'm eating at the kitchen table. So win-win, right? If you can get a good night's sleep, you're less likely to binge. You're less likely to be overeating. You are indeed spending more time away from the kitchen table if you're asleep in the bedroom. So with that, like I said, I'll put the link to the actual article. It had not 5 as I did, but it had 12 really great tips on how to prevent glucose spikes here. Leave me a comment on the additional videos that you'd like to watch. And for now, just have a great weekend because it is Saturday where I'm at, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Be sure and, how they say it, like and comment and share and smash that subscribe button. Have a great day. Thank you.